Do you think Stonehenge is all about Druids, simple sun worship, and farmers tracking the seasons on carved stone terraces? Really? Then what would you say about the stones aligned with the sun, solstice at sunrise, ancient people tracking seasons? A calendar doesn't require what Stonehenge required, and that's where this extraordinary story truly began. It doesn't require moving stones, weighing 50 tons, from 20 miles away, across unforgiving terrain, without modern technology, nor does it require dragging another set of stones from Wales, 150 miles, without wheels, without horses, and it absolutely doesn't require carrying a 6-ton block from Scotland, over 700 kilometers across ancient Britain. You don't need any of that to tell someone when summer starts, so why did Stonehenge need all of it? The real question isn't whether Stonehenge tracks the sun, because everyone already agrees that it does. What actually needs answering is why this one calendar demanded so much more effort than every other one built. Because there are over 900 stone circles across Britain, many aligned with the summer solstice. All of them were built by similar people during a similar period, using remarkable effort, yet none needed stone from Scotland. Not a single one except Stonehenge. And that single fact tells you whoever built it was doing something far beyond marking the seasons. We're going to find out exactly what that was, starting with the numbers, because that's where this story becomes genuinely strange. Stonehenge sits at latitude 51.17 degrees north. And here's something almost nobody ever talks about. Some researchers argue this specific latitude, not 50 degrees, not 52, but right around 51, changes everything. It may be one of the only places on Earth where the sun's path and the moon's path come close to meeting at a perfect right angle. Move just 50 kilometers north or south of where Stonehenge stands, and that remarkable relationship disappears completely. The people who chose this site didn't wander across Britain and randomly stop here. They knew exactly where to build. That is not luck. That is knowledge. And the monument itself proves just how advanced that knowledge really was. Now look at the structure itself, because every stone begins revealing another layer of this remarkable mystery. The outer ring originally had 30 upright stones, evenly spaced, each sitting exactly 12 degrees apart from the next. The sun moves across the sky at roughly 15 degrees every hour, and a full circle contains 360 degrees. 30 stones divide that circle into measurable sections. That isn't decorative spacing, it's a working measurement system. But this monument hides another layer, even deeper than the outer ring, and that's where everything changes again. Inside the outer circle, there's another ring, not made of stones, but 56 evenly spaced pits, called the Aubrey Holes. Astronomer Gerald Hawkins studied these Aubrey Holes in remarkable detail and proposed something truly extraordinary. If you place markers inside specific Aubrey Holes, then move them at predictable intervals, the system may track lunar cycles with striking accuracy. Hawkins tested many alignments at Stonehenge, using early computers against the ancient skies. He cross-checked over 100 features, with solar and lunar positions around 1500 BCE. His results suggested more than a dozen solar alignments, and nearly as many lunar alignments hidden inside the monument. This wasn't just a marker for the summer solstice. It may have been something far more sophisticated. That is not a field calendar, built for farmers for tracking seasons, but it may be something far more advanced than that. A machine, built from stone, by people who left. No written numbers, no calculation tools, no instruction manual. And then, there's another mystery one that has nothing to do with astronomy, yet changes everything. In August 2024, a study published in Nature permanently changed how researchers understand Stonehenge's central stone. The altar stone, resting beneath the tallest trilithon, was not from Wales as long believed. Scientists matched its unique mineral composition to geological formations in northeastern Scotland. over 700 kilometers away. Moving that single 6-ton stone required crossing rivers, rough terrain, and open water, with no wheels, no horses, no metal tools. Modern engineers describe the effort as extraordinary, requiring hundreds of coordinated workers over multiple seasons. Here's the point that matters most. There is no astronomical reason to bring a stone all the way from Scotland. The solar alignments work perfectly with any large flat stone in that position, regardless of its origin, and the eclipse system works the same. So why did the builders spend an unimaginable amount of effort transporting one specific stone for a reason that had nothing to do with astronomy? When archaeologists began excavating the land surrounding Stonehenge, they uncovered something the calendar theory couldn't explain: hundreds of bodies. Researchers studying the remains found an abnormal concentration of people already sick, already injured, and already suffering before they ever arrived. Suddenly, the Welsh bluestones from sacred healing springs matter more than ever. People may have come not to be buried, but to be healed. Years of research, they developed this remarkable argument, supported by physical evidence. The bluestones weren't chosen for their size, their color, or their availability, but they were chosen because people believed they healed. And if that's true, then Stonehenge wasn't only a calendar or an eclipse predictor. It was something people traveled to when medicine had nothing left to offer. Isotope analysis on teeth and bone can reveal where a person spent their childhood based on the water they drank. Scientists ran that analysis on remains found near Stonehenge, and the results didn't stay local. Some individuals grew up hundreds of miles away, in Wales, in Scotland, even further on the European mainland. This wasn't a monument serving one nearby community, but it was pulling people from across an entire continent. Think about what that means for a society without writing, without wheels, or without any centralized government to organize it. Word about this place traveled farther than the roads themselves could easily explain. People heard about Stonehenge in places that took weeks to walk, and they still made the journey while already sick. That tells you something about beliefs, not about convenience. Nobody travels that far in pain for a farming a calendar. So now 3 separate mysteries start pointing in the exact same direction and at the exact same time. The astronomy is real, the burial evidence is real, and the pilgrimage pattern is written directly into the bones themselves. 3 completely different lines of evidence: astronomy, archaeology, and geochemistry, all converging on one conclusion. Stonehenge wasn't built for a single purpose. It was built to hold several truths at the exact same time. To Neolithic Britain, the sky, the body, and death were never separate categories the way we treat them today. If the sun and moon governed the seasons, the harvests, and the tides, then surely they governed health as well. A monument that could predict an eclipse might also be trusted to predict a recovery. That single belief changes how you read every stone at Stonehenge, including the ones that traveled the farthest.
The altar stone from Scottish ground wasn't chosen for its geometry. It was chosen for what people believed it carried within it. The bluestones from Wales weren't chosen for their shape. They were chosen because their home springs were already sacred.
Every stone at Stonehenge may represent a place that already mattered to someone long before it arrived here.
Which means Stonehenge wasn't just built. It was assembled from pieces of belief, gathered from across ancient Britain. A calendar stone here, a healing stone there, a monument stitched together from everything people already held sacred. That reframes the entire project not as one idea, executed once, but as centuries of accumulated purpose. Stonehenge wasn't built in a single generation. Construction stretched across more than 1,000 years. Different generations added different layers. The circle, the bluestones, the altar stone, and each one arriving centuries apart, which means no single person ever saw the whole plan. Yet somehow the plan stayed consistent generation after generation. That consistency is arguably the strangest part of the entire monument. How do you preserve a precise architectural vision For over 1,000 years with no written records to pass it down? The answer is the same institution that still preserves knowledge, without writing. Oral traditions, ritual repetition, and memory encoded into practice. Every solstice, every burial, every new stone raised reinforced the same knowledge. In the next generation's memory, the monument didn't just track the sky. It was the method by which that knowledge survived at all. Which brings us back to the original question. The one this video started with, was Stonehenge simply a calendar? By now, you can see how incomplete that question really was. How much this monument was always hiding in plain sight. Stonehenge tracked the sun. It may have predicted eclipses. It held the sick and the dying, and it carried sacred stones from 3 different regions of Britain.
No single label captures what this place was actually built to do. Every explanation gets us closer, but none of them gets us all the way there. It was observatory, a hospital, a cemetery, and shrine, all standing on the same patch of ground. And every one of those roles required the builders to already possess knowledge that we still don't fully understand. Modern archaeology keeps returning to the same conclusion. Every new discovery makes Stonehenge more complex, not less. The 2024 Altar Stone study didn't close a mystery. It opened 3 new ones that researchers are still investigating today. So the question isn't whether we've solved Stonehenge. The real question is how much we still don't know. Every stone still has a story that we haven't fully recovered. Every alignment may hide another layer we haven't found yet. 4,000 years later, this monument is still doing exactly what it may have always done, pulling people toward it, to ask questions. So maybe the real mystery was never what Stonehenge is. Maybe it's why, after all this evidence, we still can't stop asking. Subscribe Lost Archives, because next time we go inside the civilization that built this, and the event that ended it so suddenly, we still don't agree on why.